Let me tell you something that most beginners wouldn't like to hear. When you enter the crypto market, especially if you are from a place of economic frustration, the first instinct is aggressive expansion. You want to make money and you want to make it fast. But making money is not your first job in the crypto market. Surviving is. The financial markets are not charity. They are battlefield. If you don't learn how to protect your capital, you won't stay long enough in the game to win. You will be shaken out by the very first drop, handing over your hard-earned capital to institutional players who have infinite patience. So today, we are talking about risk management, the skill that separates gamblers from investors. We are going to build the psychological armor you need to survive in this market. This is Spartans in Athens. Stay sharp, stay woke, stay sovereign. The harsh reality of downside. The fundamental difference between the 90% who lose money and the 10% who build generational wealth is where their focus lie. Most beginners focus strictly on the upside. They look at charts and ask, how much can I make? They calculate their imaginary profits even before they take any trade or they execute any trade. Professionals do the exact opposite. They actually focus on the downside. Before they enter any position, they ask, how much can I lose? Or how much am I going to lose? That single difference changes everything. It changes your position size, emotional state, and it definitely changes your longevity in the market. You have to accept the reality of the asset class you are dealing with. Because in crypto, volatility is normal. Drops are normal. Even fear is normal. Let's say a 30% correction in the bull market is a standard mathematical occurrence. The market dropping is inevitable. You and I, we can't change that. It will always happen. But blowing up your account, that is on you, or that is optional. You only get wiped out if you refuse to manage your risk. I'm going to give you 3 rules of capital protection. To protect yourself, you must adopt these 3 capital rules. Rule number 1. I see this constantly in our communities. Someone saves money for a very long time or for some months, then they hear about a new coin. And what do? They dump all their savings into just that single coin because an insider gave them a tip or whatever. You know what? No matter how confident you feel about a coin, no matter who gave you the tip, the market does not care about that. Always keep dry powder for emergency cases, whether cash or in stable coins. Just keep it on the sideline for emergency cases. That will help you to survive the market long. Rule number 2, position size properly. Position sizing simply means deciding how much of your total portfolio you want to put into specific assets. Think of a smart merchant who doesn't take all their capital just to buy one crate of highly perishable fruits. If the fruit rots, their business is dead. They buy different goods so that if one fails, the business survives. Your crypto portfolio is your business. A single mistake should never wipe you out. This leads us to rule number 3. Diversify intelligently. Notice I said intelligently. This does not mean buying 50 random coins. If you hold 50 different microcap tokens, you are not diversified. Not at all. You are just chaotic. True diversification in crypto means holding a few strong assets with good foundation and conviction. It means having a heavy foundation in Bitcoin, a solid allocation in a stablecoin, and strictly limiting your exposure to high-risk altcoins. Time is your greatest edge. Time is your greatest friend in the crypto market. One of the biggest risk you can face is actually your impatience in the market. Most people lose because they want fast results. They try to compress 10 years of wealth building into just few weeks or few months. But crypto rewards the patience. If you've been following me, you realize that I say this a lot, that patience is very important here or in this crypto game. Let me give you a mathematical advantage that requires zero technical skills. That is time. If you stay consistent for 5 years, you beat most short-term traders automatically. You don't have to be smarter than them. You just have to outlast them. The trader who uses 50% leverage and stare at 1 minute charts eventually makes a fatal mistake. And they get tired. They get emotional and they blow up. So if you just buy fundamentally sound assets, secure them in a cold wallet and wait, time in the market beats timing in the market. I hope you now understand that statement. Your edge is not your speed. Your edge is your endurance. Be patient. The market reward the patience. We have talked about financial risk, but there is a second type of risk that is equally dangerous. It is not only financial, it is psychological. Your mind has a limited capacity, just like your bank account does. So if you check prices every hour, you increases your emotional risk. You drain your mental reactions to noise. Worse off, like if you invest money you cannot afford to lose, like your rent, school fees, food, increases pressure. And pressure destroys discipline. When you are under pressure, you sell at the bottom of panic and you buy at the top of desperation or fear of missing out. You break your own rules. You must invest an amount that allows you to sleep soundly at night, regardless of what the market does, or regardless of the news or the FOMO that is going on in the market. You are able to sleep at night peacefully. This brings us to the ultimate goal of Spartans in Athens, the sovereign mindset. Real investors think in years, not weeks or days. They protect their capital, they think long term, they understand drawdowns. So they know that a portfolio dropping in fiat volume temporarily is just a cost of admission to prior financial system. Because sovereignty is not built from hype. You do not escape the traditional financial metrics by getting lucky or by buying a dog coin. That's not how it works. It is built from endurance. It is built from by taking calculated steps, protecting what you own, and refusing to let the system shake you out. If you understand that survivor is the game, or the survivor is the real strategy, comment protect. Let me know that you are adopting the sovereignty mindset today. This is Spartans in Athens. Stay sharp, stay woke, stay sovereign. And watch episode 5 on psychology of money. That's the last episode I posted on my YouTube and Facebook and Instagram as well. Because without mental control, risk management won't save you. You can have the best strategy in the world, but if your mind is weak, the market will break you. This is not about chasing coins. This is about building power. This is Spartans in Athens. Stay sharp, stay woke, stay sovereign. See you in the next episode.